Hello, this video is for Chapter 4 of our ethics reading for this week, Making Moral Judgments. This is the third video. So, moral reasoning has a particular pattern. You begin with a principle, then you add a descriptive claim or claims that attach that principle to the world, and then this leads to a moral judgment. So, for example, we can work through Sandra's moral reasoning about José's life. So, she begins with a principle that a human life is a great moral good. We follow this with a descriptive claim attaching this principle to the world. So, Sandra's reporting José could later endanger his life. This is a descriptive claim. And from these two, we arrive at a moral judgment. So, Sandra shouldn't endanger José's life by reporting him. Okay? So, again, the model is principle plus descriptive claim that attaches that principle to the world, and then a moral judgment. So here's another example that includes Sandra's moral reasoning for dishonesty in the case of José. So here, Sandra has the principle, no one should lie or deceive others. And then this principle is attached to the world through the descriptive claim. By not reporting José on the form, Sandra would be deceiving others. And since her principle is that no one should lie or deceive others, we arrive at the judgment that Sandra ought to report José. But if we are paying close attention, which obviously we are, Sandra now has conflicting moral judgments. So, what is she supposed to do to know which of her moral judgments, the one about the value of a life or the one about lying, that she's supposed to follow when they conflict with each other? Well, one way we can answer this question is if we are to suppose that there's another moral principle that asserts that protecting a human life is more important than telling the truth. Okay, so how does this plug into our moral reasoning? So, Sandra's moral reasoning with this new principle. It's morally more important to protect someone's life from danger than to tell the truth. This is the principle. In Sandra's situation, she's forced to either endanger José's life by telling the truth, or to protect his life by lying. And, because it's morally more important to protect someone's life from danger than to tell the truth, we arrive at the judgment that, in this situation, it's right to lie about José in order to protect his life. So, we see a similar formula of reasoning in a young child's moral reasoning. So, for example, we begin with the young child's principle that they know that when asked a question, people should tell the truth. This is the principle. And then here is two descriptive claims to tie that principle to the world. Mom just asked me if I ate the last cookie. Descriptive claim. Another descriptive claim, I did eat the last cookie. So, when we put these together, we end up at the judgment, so I should tell Mom that I was the one who ate the last cookie. Okay, 2 questions, and I think that these are fun ones. So, come up with 3 moral principles. Then use the pattern, principle plus descriptive claim leads to judgment, to infer judgments from each of the moral principles. And then the second question, do the same in reverse. So come up with some moral judgments and use the pattern, principle plus descriptive claim leads to judgment, to suggest principles that each of the moral judgments follow from.